This is Michael Wilson. We're looking at the Council in Jerusalem Unity in Diversity, lessons from Acts 15. Let's do it. In the tapestry of the early Christian community, Acts 15 stands as a vibrant thread illustrating the challenges of cultural diversity and the transformative power of the Holy Spirit. This passage unfolds at a pivotal moment in the history of the early church, where the leaders grappled with the question of whether circumcision was necessary for salvation. We don't consider that to be a significant issue today, but it was then. In fact, it was the dominant issue as the church expanded. So let's delve into the profound lessons that are embedded in this narrative, exploring the themes of grace, unity, and the guiding influence of the Holy Spirit. So let's look at the context. The early Christian community was not immune to disagreements, and Acts 15 opens with the dispute arising in Antioch. Certain believers, influenced by their Jewish background, insisted that Gentile converts must be circumcised according to the Mosaic law. This disagreement threatened to fracture the unity of the burgeoning Christian fellowship. And oh my goodness, we see countless examples of that threat today. We're fracturing in the Christian community in oh so many ways. So, recognizing the gravity of the situation, the believers in Antioch decided that they needed to send Paul and Barnabas to consult with the apostles and elders in Jerusalem. This gathering, known as the Jerusalem Council, became a crucial forum for addressing the tension between Judaizers and the Gentile believers. So upon their arrival in Jerusalem, Paul and Barnabas shared the incredible works of the Holy Spirit among the Gentiles. Their testimonies highlighted the undeniable evidence of God's acceptance of the Gentiles, setting the stage for a deeper understanding for God's plan for unity in diversity. Peter, having experienced a divine revelation through the vision of the sheet in Acts 10, emphasized the impartiality of God. He testified to the fact that God had accepted both Jews and Gentiles, cleansing their hearts by faith. This revelation challenged the notion that salvation depended on adherence to Jewish customs. And then James, the leader of the Jerusalem church, added his wise counsel to the discourse. Drawing upon the prophetic words of Amos, he affirmed that God's plan included the inclusion of Gentiles. He proposed a resolution that reflected both sensitivity to Jewish believers and freedom in the Messiah for Gentiles. So the Jerusalem Council, guided by the Holy Spirit, reached a consensus. They drafted a letter affirming that salvation is by grace through faith and not through the burden of circumcision or adherence to the Mosaic law. This decision paved the way for a harmonious coexistence of Jewish and Gentile believers within the early church. And it's a lesson for us today. And that's some mighty good news, brothers and sisters.